Welcome to the 1st of February 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradley. I help people create online businesses around their hobby, their passion, their skill set. And I want to share with you today an experience I had. I was working with one of my clients, creating an online business around a particular hobby he's got. And I'm helping him create that online business in my 12-week program. We were talking about setting goals. And today, the 1st of February, great time to make sure that you've got your goals in place for the month. Because I think one of the challenges that so many people today have is they don't set goals. And as a result, if you don't set goals, it's very difficult. In fact, actually, I think you struggle to really have a reason to improve. You know, there's nothing to aim for. There's no targets. There's nothing to work towards. And if we don't have these goals, really difficult to improve. And I believe that goals are really important because they help us achieve where we're trying to get to. It gives us a sense of momentum. It gives us this feeling of moving forward. But also, I think if you break it all down, like whether it's monthly goals or whatever, like if you have goals for the day and you win the goals, it helps you then begin to win the goals for the week, for the month, for the quarter, and then for the year. And you get into that kind of rhythm. And the challenge is, if you don't have those goals, then really it sometimes, most of the time, it leads to frustration. And I encourage people to have goals, and a great time to set goals is the beginning of the month. The world is changing, as we know, very quickly today, and really difficult to set 5-year goals. It's even difficult to set yearly goals. And I believe that 90-day plans are really the most realistic thing. And then breaking those down into monthly goals within the 90 days, so 3 months, obviously, and then breaking those down into weekly goals and also into daily goals. And I usually start with milestones. So I'm going to try and turn this camera around. This is kind of going to be a bit of an effort because I'm shooting this live video off my camera, which is my phone. But just around there, over there, you'll be able to see on the board colored sheets. And basically, those are my goals for the month of February. And where I start is with milestones. So what are the key things I want to achieve in the month? This month in February, I want to launch 3 online programs. I've got a mastermind that I'm going to launch for the first time. I've got a new group coaching program that I'm going to launch, and I'm going to launch a brand new online course. And I believe having those milestones to start with each month is really helpful. Like, I'm not saying you need to have as many milestones or be launching as many new things as I am. Bear in mind, I've been in the online world now for 5 years, and I have been launching courses and programs before, but I see a huge need for what I'm doing in the marketplace to be able to create courses and programs that meet people at where they're at. So low tier, mid tier, high tier. And that's why I've got the online courses. That's why I've got the coaching programs. That's why I'm bringing out the mastermind as well, to be able to step people through that value ladder. But when we're coming back to goals, I think the important thing is to write them down. I love putting down the milestones to start with, and then having a plan of activities, because it's all very, very well having goals. But if you've got no activities, no plan of activities, monthly, weekly, and daily, going to be really difficult to achieve your goals. And I think that's the thing that most people miss out on. They set goals, but they don't actually then chunk them down into daily activities, weekly activities, and also into monthly activities. So you need to set the goals, you need to have the plan of activities, and then you need to break them down, I think ideally as far as daily goals, or daily activities, should I say. Number 2, make them really challenging. Well, as challenging as possible. Like, I've set myself to launch 3 new programs and courses this month. For a lot of people, that might be very overwhelming, particularly if they're new in the online world. But for me, it's not overwhelming, but it's challenging for me to do that. But I like to do that with my goals. And I've got 1 or 2 people in the team as well, so I have some support. But if you are setting yourself goals, make sure they're challenging enough to help you really strive to what it is you're looking for. Number 2. Number 3 is to welcome feedback. I think I learned this, I suppose, in the corporate world, having 360-degree feedback. I think it's a great thing. And I encourage that on my team. If I set goals for the month, I encourage them to challenge me on those goals. So really important to get feedback from your family, from your friends. If you've got a team, to be able to get it from your team as well. So that's number 3, welcome feedback. Number 4 is make sure that your goals align with your values. I think I learned one of that certainly in the online world is that I will only do things that actually meet my mission, what I'm trying to do to be able to impact people, to help them take their passion, their knowledge, their skill sets and build online businesses around it. I don't do it for the money. And I think that was one of the big paradigm shifts that I had coming out of the corporate world, is to actually make sure that it is about impact, it's about transformation, about getting people results way ahead of the money. And that for me has driven me to actually just choose with the people I want to work with. Even though people are saying to me, I want to work with you, Jimmy, here's X thousands to work with you, I still won't do it if it doesn't align with my values and my purpose. And that for me has been huge in terms of setting my goals. So number 4, is that right? Number 4, make sure that your goals align with your values. And then number 5 is make sure, and I know that a lot of people forget this one, and me in particular, I don't always get this one right, but make sure that you celebrate at the end of the month or at the end of the week or at the end of the day or whatever it is, your success. You might not achieve the goals, but at least you've had intention around doing it and making your best effort to get there. And I think it's always good to reward yourself and celebrate your success. Hopefully that's been helpful for you today on the 1st of the month, the 1st of February 2023. There's some ideas around setting goals, why they're so important, why I believe that more people need to do it, making sure that not only you have goals, but you've actually got a plan of activities to be able to do and implement to give you the chance to be able to achieve those goals and make sure that you reward yourself for achieving that. Wherever you are on this Wednesday, the 1st of February 2023, I hope that you're well, hope that you're safe. If you need to know anything more about me, about my online business, how I help people create online businesses, there's lots on my website. So that's Jimmy, Jimmi, Bradbury.com. You'll be able to see a lot of free content up there, courses, programs that you can join. And obviously, if you need to reach out to me here on social media or through email. And as I say, hope you're well and look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.